Hey, it's Leighton from Just Collect, and I wanted to tell you a story as well as a little bit about some cards that I just got back from PSA. So I recently received some T206s with some Hindu backs back from PSA. And one example in particular, even though it got a grade of a 3, which I was really happy with, it kind of looked like a 2. And I knew that when I put it up for sale. So anyway, I put that and a handful of those other cards that came back for sale on net54baseball.com. Very, very popular vintage message board. So long story short, someone contacts me about that particular T206 with a Hindu back of a Boston player. And he asked me candidly, he said, is it me or does that card more look like a PSA 2 than a 3? And I decided to be as candid as I possibly could with him, and I said I agreed. He was also interested, and he said, would you be offended if I made you an offer? Because I'm going to make you an offer based on the fact I think it's a little bit lower grade. I said, yes, with a little bit of an asterisk. And the asterisk is, I was curious, who is this person? Is he a collector, a flipper, an investor, in between? So I said, do me a favor, tell me a story, tell me a little bit about yourself. And I'm really glad that I did, because I have now met a new hobby friend. He told me all about his collection, a little bit about his family, and how now where he is in his life, that he's specifically targeting Boston T206 players with tougher backs. So I did agree to sell the card for a little bit cheaper than I actually think it's worth. So this is my question for you, the community. Have you ever got back a card from grading, thought to yourself, wow, this card looks overgraded? Put it out for sale. Someone brings it to your attention, the card might be a little bit overgraded, and you were just honest with them. You agreed, you gave them a little bit of a break or a discount, and you parted with a deal and as friends. Let me know in the comments if anything like that has ever happened to you in your collection.